Welcome to part 2. Holy moly, was part 1 really good. What is up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. If you missed part 1, seriously, you got to go back and watch it. That was some good stuff we found in there. We paid like $420 for 2.6 pounds of stuff. So we split it up into 3 hauls. We're calling it, $140 per grouping here. Part 1 was a killer. We did great. Hopefully part 2 is equally good, and hopefully part 3 tomorrow will be good. So our goal is to double our money on any given haul. It helps us fund our Lego projects. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can do so by going to the links in the description for our Bricklink store, our eBay store, and our Whatnot store. Ooh, there's a dark purple cape. That's like $4 or $5 right there. We sell parts and pieces of figs in our Bricklink store. So if you're looking to finish off your figs, like if you need a black cape or a dark purple cape to finish off your, your Magneto or whatever, we have thousands of parts in I think this is a Harry Potter thing. So if you need this, that'll be in the Bricklink store, thousands of parts in there. Come check it out. Whether you're a reseller or a collector, doesn't matter to me. Let's get off to a great start, shall we? How about Samukai? Let's go. Samukai is not easy to find a buyer for on Whatnot. Ninjago just doesn't sell all that well, but holy moly, this is an expensive piece right here. I don't know, 40 bucks maybe? I'm not sure. I haven't gotten a Samukai in a while, but that may end up on eBay. eBay is usually the best place to sell the Samukai. There's some clone stuff, including the clone gunner torso. There is Joker. We have got random city police guy. Here is, I think that's a mixed match of Harry Potter stuff right there. Here is, I think this is a Shadow Trooper, right? That's sweet. Where's his helmet? It's like a pearl dark gray, I believe. We've got some kind of Minecraft thing, a Stormtrooper. So our goal is to double our money. We paid $140 for this. Obviously, the first thing we need to do is get our money back, which shouldn't be too hard at $140 for, I don't know, what does this amount to? Like a little less than a pound. So that is, like, I don't know, $1.50 per fig on this. So that shouldn't be too hard. Doubling your money is where things get a little tougher. What is going on with all these helmets? No spoilers, but part 1 had tons of these blue helmets. And look at this. What in the world? I hope these are real. There's like a space army of, look at all these things. What is happening? Any more in here? Yeah, there's another one. Comes with a friend. Wow. I don't know. Whoa. There's more. These are the old ones too, I think. These are not like the new ones. Look at all these. Holy cow, I've got like these are, I don't know how much the blue ones are. I don't think the blue ones are the most valuable ones. But what in the world is happening with blue helmets? Jeez, we can post these all as one lot and nobody's going to believe on Bricklink that we have this many of these. What in the world? They're still coming. Holy Moses. Okay, well, we'll stop now. Look at all these blue helmets. Where's my space fans? Good grief. This may actually go with that skirt. Color scheme obviously matches. Does that look right? I think that may be right. I'm not sure. We've got a Harley Quinn and a dinged up torso right there. We've got a castle fig. Some Star Wars. There's a Harley Quinn hairpiece. Joker. Wow, this is a lot of beat up stuff, or a lot of like stuff that's not put together. So this one's going to take a lot of time. Maybe we'll do handfuls of stuff because it's going to take forever to get through it. There's a purple pirate hat. Something really fake there. Something else really fake there. There's a fun, I think that goes to Chen. Some friends. Some very sketched on stuff. Ew. That was not a good handful. All right, we're not doing very well on this one so far, although Samukai plus all those helmets is a good start. Hey, look at this. That's Mrs. Puff right there. That's a nice piece right there. That's not a cheap SpongeBob right there. That's awesome. There is a Stormtrooper. Let's see if we can find anything else in this handful. Here's a Scarlet Witch. That's pretty good right there, I think. That's actually pretty nice. All right. Let's see, we've got a random, I don't know, whatever that is, a bird helmet or something. We've got a Western robot from Lego Movie, I believe. I don't know, is that Jurassic World? Probably. Here's some Iron Man helmets. Here's a Geo Airborne clone helmet. Sweet. You know what that is? That's actually not cheap. That's actually a good piece right there. That is not just a friend's hair. That is the hair that goes to Merida, the mini doll version of Merida from Disney. So I think that's a good piece. There is Lincoln. And I think this is the good Lincoln, actually. I don't think this is the Apocalypseburg one. I think that is the good one. So that's awesome right there. That's a nice find. Here is, I think we just found one of these, didn't we? That is from Wizard of Oz, obviously. Here's a dark brown Chewie. There's Gollum in his narrow eyes form. I have no idea what this is. I'll hold on to this for a second. That is from Rogue One. That's a nice piece right there. There's another. Wow, this was a good handful. Here's a very bad attempt to fake a P2 Rex. Okay, we'll just toss that away. Anything else in here worth noting? Not a ton. But this, I don't know what this is. I'm not sure, but it's got to be decent. That's a cool helmet. So that's obviously Star Wars of some kind. But what exactly? I'm not sure. Here's creepy cat or dog or whatever that thing is. These things are awesome. These little heads, the alien possessed heads, those would be really good for Halloween time. This, I believe, I was going to say this is Justin Hammer, but now I'm not sure. I don't know if that's Justin Hammer or Clark Kent, but I think it's one or the other. Either way, I think it's pretty good. There is a P2 helmet, which would be great if it wasn't a little banged up. The paint is missing on some of that, so that's not awesome. That belongs to Starfire right there. I think that's a good hairpiece. That's an unusual old brown hat from the Western-y kind of themes. So that's good stuff as well. Here's a 501st. That will add up nicely. There is Han Solo. Here's Western Wild Style. We've got random Star Wars figs. We've got an Angry Bird there, a little Ninjago snake. What else we got in here? I'm still looking for the other antenna from this guy. We found an antenna for this guy in the first part. Not to spoil too much, but you should check that out. That's a cool find. There's a Death Watch Mando, a shield, more Minecraft. I think that's Jack Sparrow legs right there. Maybe some Superman. All right. I mean, I think we're doing okay on this one. It's not as good as part one so far, but I think we're doing okay. There is another part of that Snake General, I believe. I think that's actually a pretty good torso. There's a dark green hood, which is pretty good. Let's see what else we've got in here. That is, I think that's an Uruk-hai. Is that an Uruk-hai or is that just a different different Lord of the Rings? I'm not sure. I'll double check on that. But it's scary either way because it's dark brown and we're going to have to put arms in it. So that likely ends in disaster. Are these real? Dark purple helmets. I don't know if those are real. Yeah, I think we're doing okay on this one, actually. That just, you know, instead of being $40 figs, we've had a lot of $5 to like $8 things, you know? And that adds up quicker than you might think. Speaking of things that add up, let's finish off this handful. There's Space Iron Man. No way. Is that the really valuable helmet? I tell you what, there's two versions of this that look very similar, and I can never figure out which one is which. The more valuable, unusual one is actually pretty expensive, but I can never figure out which one is which. There's a couple more of these ridiculous blue space helmets in here. Here is something very fake. Look at this. Do you guys know what this is right here? That is not a Death Watch Mando torso. Sick. This is Pre Vizsla's torso right here. And what's weird is I sold one of these this morning on Bricklink. Somebody bought just the torso and just the legs from me. But that's a good example of why I do what I do on Bricklink. You know, instead of waiting to find the cape or whatever, maybe somebody needs the torso. And this morning somebody did. So thank you to the person that bought this. Now all of a sudden we can restock it. That's a great piece right there. Holy cow, that's fantastic. Let's go. Let's see, what else do we got in here? This handful, not as good as the other handful. There's a piece of armor that's pretty good. Yeah, that Pre Viz just, I think, probably pushed us over the edge in terms of this being pretty good. There is 501st with no helmet holes. There's parts of a Star Wars thing, I think. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the diver? Not a lot to note there. Here's another one of these space helmets, but in red. Let's see. Hey, here's a P2 gunner helmet. That's pretty nice right there. Those old helmets add up quick. That looks like it's from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I'm not sure. One of the thugs or whatever, I think. Let's see. Anything else in here that is worth noting? There is Captain Jack Sparrow. Here is, I think this is called Faran. That's from the Elves line. That's pretty good, actually. Here's a little fun ghost. Maybe we'll sell that on a Halloween show of some kind. Anything else in here? Here is a Lloyd. We've got a Hawaiian version of Squidward. Is that right? Squidward, I think. Here's some red hair. Oh, that's got to be Poison Ivy. And I think that's it right there. Anybody see a red antenna in there somewhere? I didn't see one, but I'm still kind of hoping that one appears. All right, part 2, not quite as good as part 1, I think, but still absolutely profitable. And, you know, it's just that a lot of things like this, you know, that will have $5 a shot, and they will absolutely add up, you know, to more than 140. But just the, you know, like the firework pieces like this Samukai and this, you know, were a little bit less in part 2. That's okay though. The goal is to have more money at the end than you did at the beginning. If you guys are having fun and want to support this channel, hit those links in the description to come support one of my 3 stores. I would love that. Or if you don't, you know, want to spend any money, just coming to say hi and let me know that you were watching this video would be appreciated as well. If you're not subscribing, you can help our channel go by hitting that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Part 3 coming out tomorrow. We'll see you then.